Welcome to the Daily Democrats News Brief for the week of January 26, 2008. I'm Jake Dorsey, sitting in for Jim Smith. First, the rain and how much of it there is. Yolo County received 14.26 inches of rain as of Friday, compared to 4.06 inches at this time last year. The 10-year average is about 11 inches. And rainfall is measured at the UC Cooperative Extension Office on Cottonwood Street. A new rainfall season will begin July 1st. Flood warnings have already been lifted for 6 northern California counties, including Yolo County. The National Weather Service says it appears that the worst of the weekend's weather has already passed. In Yolo County, a number of roads, including County Road 25A, were flooded over during the weekend. The Weather Service says it doesn't expect to issue any further flood warnings for the storm expected to hit later this week. The system is expected to bring less than an inch of rain to most of the counties. The Kreider family left the courtroom in tears Friday after another delay was announced in the trial of the man accused of murdering their daughter. Judge Stephen Mock set an October trial date for Ronald Vernon Smith, 39, accused of murdering Woodland resident Joanne Kreider in 2000. Mock issued the fall trial date over the objections of prosecutor James Walker, who said the case has dragged on too long. Kreider's murder was unsolved until 2005, when a tip led Woodland police to Smith, who at the time was serving jail time in Yakima County, Washington, on attempted rape charges. Police were able to match to Smith fingerprints and other evidence that were found at the scene of the murder. Joanne Kreider was discovered dead by police in 2000 at her apartment in Woodland. She had been stabbed and strangled. Smith was eventually extradited from Washington to Yolo County, where he had been awaiting trial for the last 2 years, more than enough time for the defense to ready for trial, Walker said. Questions and rumors circulating about the Woodland School Board's purchase of the Blue Shield building, its unseen appraisal, and the building's high cost were put to rest Tuesday night, after the board unanimously voted to present the purchase documents at its meeting. Real estate consultant Scott Sheldon, a Premier Commercial, and legal representative Bill Henderson went through the process the board and its consultants went through to determine the purchase of the building. Henderson, using a presentation he had previously shown to the board in a closed session November 20th, explained the district had 9 options when it was considering moving its central offices. After other options were eliminated, the 2 men were instructed to negotiate the purchasing of the Blue Shield building after finding the district's current building was insufficient due to cost and health concerns. During the meeting, Henderson presented the long-awaited appraisal of the property and answered questions that were previously asked by community members. According to the documents, the building was appraised at about $5 million. Henderson said that if the board chose to use eminent domain to purchase the building, the cost would have been higher, especially if the seller had gone out and got a competing appraisal. Since this was an issue, the district's appraisal was not made public. It's not much to look at now, but the long-abandoned building at 601 Main Street, once known as Woodland's Capitol Hotel, will reopen with a modern flair as early as June. Elk Grove-based developer Pilot Properties has plans to update the 12,000 square foot, 3-story building's functionality while retaining some of its historic elements. A seismic retrofit has already been completed on the existing building, and a construction permit has been obtained for a single-story expansion to the back of the building. The 3,000 square foot expansion will become part of a ground floor restaurant called Capitol Saloon and Grill, featuring American-style dishes. The restaurant will also have a license to serve alcohol. Design plans for tenant improvements on the existing first floor are currently under review at the city's Community Development Department. The 4,500 square feet on the second floor will be adapted for office space, and the third floor will house 5 500 to 900 square foot lofts. The developer said he expects the restaurant will be ready to open around June and that the rest of the rehabilitation completed by August. That's all for this week. Check out www.dailydemocrat.com for all of your local Yolo County news. I'm Jake Dorsey. Have a good week.